this is her first day on the tour, okay, go beyond speechless and find words and say, buddy, that I am reminded every single time now for years why could you please welcome her onto the tour, as this being the first night she's... She has a new CD called Yellowbirds, I believe, and it's over there. And I'm really proud of accomplishment. I'm the kind of goober who's jacked up on things like The Secret and all kinds of awesome things, you know, where I manifest my own reality. And having come from such a dark place that I was born into, and to have created what I feel I'm creating in this life, I get really stoked about things. And one of the things on my personal vision board was to have a CD on Righteous Babe Records, Duane DeFranco, and it's over there. The official release date is October 13th, but they gave me something to sell on this tour, and I couldn't be more proud. It's the coolest thing I've ever got to do with career-wise, and other than touring with this fantastic group of folks, Derek Brown, Shira Ehrlichman, and Anis Mojgani. This is my last piece, and then Anis is going to close it out for us tonight. And thank y'all very much. Oh, and to the Neutral Zone for the teens, for the teens, by the teens. This place is run, and you're doing an amazing job, and we feel real at home here. And thanks for making that happen. And I'd like to thank the air intake valve for challenging my auditory nature. I dedicate this poem to last year. If we were created in God's image, then when God was a child, he smushed fire ants with his fingertips and avoided tough questions. There are ways around being the go-to person, everybody. Even for ourselves. Even when the answer is clear. Like the holy water Gentiles drank before they realized forgiveness is the release of all hope for a better past. I thought those were chime shells in your pocket, so I chucked a quarter at it, hoping to hear some part of you respond on a high note. You acted like I was hurling crowbirds at Mockingbars and abandoned me for not making sense. Evidently, I don't experience things as rationally as you do. For example, I know mercy when I have enough money to change the jukebox at a gay bar. Somebody's got to change that shit. You know mercy whenever someone shoves a stick of morphine straight up into your heart. God damn, it felt amazing the days you were happy to see me. So I smashed a beehive against the ocean to try and make our splash last longer. Remember all the honey? It had me looking like a jellyfish ate you walked off the water in a porcupine of light. Strands of gold drizzled out to the tips of your wasps. This is an apology letter to the both of us for how long it took me to let things go. It was not my intention to make such a production of the emptiness between us. Playing tuba on the tombstone of a soprano to try and keep some dead singer's perspective alive. It's just that I could have swore you had sung me a love song back there, and that you meant it. But I guess some people just chew with their mouth open. So I ate earplugs alive with my throat, hoping they'd get lodged deep enough inside the empty spots that I wouldn't have to hear you leaving. So I wouldn't have to listen to my heart keep saying, all my eggs were in a basket of red flags, all my eyes to a bucket of blindfolds, in the cupboard with the muzzles and the gauze. You know, I didn't mean to speed so far out and off, trying to drive your nickels to the well when you were happy to let them wishes drop. But I still show up for gentleman practice. and the company of lead dancers, hoping their grace will get stuck in my shoes. Is that a handsome shadow on my breath, sweet woman? Or is it a cattle call and a school of fish? Still dance with me. Less like a waltz for panicking, more for the way we hope to swing. That night we took off everything and we were swinging for the fences. Don't hold it against my love, you know I want to breathe deeper than this. I didn't mean to look so serious. I didn't mean to act like a filthy floor. Didn't mean to turn us both into some cutting board, but there were knives stuck in the words where I came from. Too much time in the back of my words. I pulled knives from my back and my words. I cut trombones from the moment you slipped away. And I know it left me looking like a knife fight. Lady, I know it left me feeling like a shotgun shell. I know I might have gone and lost my breath. But I want to show you how I found my breath to death. It was buried under all the wind instruments, hidden in your castanets. God damn, if you ever want to know how it felt when you left, if you ever want to come inside, just knock on the spot where I finally press stop, playing musical chairs with your exit signs. I'm gonna cause you a miracle when you see the way I kept God's image alive. Forgiveness is for anybody who needs a safe passage through my mind. If I really was created in God's image, well then when God was a boy, he wanted to grow up to be a man, a good man. And when God was a man, a good man, he started telling the truth in order to get honest responses. He'd say, yeah, I know. I should have worn my cross. But I don't want to scare the Gentiles off.